Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Luna. I'm so excited that you're here today. And it's extra exciting because today we're starting a brand new series. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that last year I did my zodiac series where every month when we went into a new zodiac sign, we would explore that sign and all of its traits and some rituals and activities to do to get into that energy. So when I finished it, I was like, what do I do now? Like, what do I do? And thankfully, so many of you guys came to the rescue with amazing ideas. And one of the ideas was to do a little deep dive on the full moon. So I thought, hell yeah. I love full moons and I love sharing ideas with you guys and trying to inspire you to do fun stuff. So I figured, let's do it. So yeah, the series is just going to be a deep dive into the full moons, rituals, spells, crystals, different things happening in the sky, and yeah, it's gonna be a great setup for figuring out what to do for the full moon. And obviously, since this is the first one, I'm super open to if there's anything I don't include in this one that you guys would think would be really cool. I would love to hear that so that I can know to include it next time. So definitely comment what you want to see out of the series. So the full moon in Leo will happen on February 16th at, I believe, 8:56 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will put the exact time right here in case I'm off. And this is so exciting. So if you guys are new to working with the moon and, aren't really sure what everything means, I'm going to do a basic breakdown really quick. So as some of us know, the full moon energy is when energy is at its peak. So the moon grows when it's waxing, as our energy does, as our intentions do, our manifestations, and the full moon is the peak. It's the culmination of a cycle, and it's the most energetic point. So because it's at its high point, this is a perfect time for spell work, rituals, and all the good kinds of witchcraft. You can check out my video on the sign of Leo for more information, and also the sign of Aquarius too, probably, if you want to deep dive into the signs themselves. But a little brief breakdown, just a refresher. Leo is the 5th sign in the zodiac. It is all about power, passion, creativity, the self and expression, and shining yourself. It's the bad bitch. Like, Leo is the star of the show. And Leo is a fixed fire sign. So fixed modality, meaning that it is very, very set in their ways. Leos know how it's done. They are okay with it being done the way they know. Like, they don't want to change their ways. They're very tried and true to their ways. And fire sign, obviously, they are passionate, they are creative, they are outgoing and energetic and fiery as hell. So the full moon happens every year when the sun is in Aquarius and the moon is opposite of the sun, being in Leo. So with this super interesting opposition of Aquarius versus Leo opposing, we've got this really interesting light shining on how we are giving. Okay, are we giving to ourselves? Are we giving to others? It's a big spotlight on expression and service and what we're putting out into the world. So those are some main themes we might see collectively. So let's jump into some personal reflection, okay? So we're gonna find Leo in your chart. I will put here really quickly how to find a sign in your chart. If you want more information, I do offer astrology readings. So if you're wanting a pro look into your chart, then just click the link below and I'll set you up. So what you want to look at is which house Leo is chilling in, okay? Also look at if you've got any planets in Leo, any like midheaven, IC, AC/DC areas. And also, if you want to take it a step further, check out what's going on in your 5th house. Your Leo could be already in your 5th house, but the 5th house, regardless of what's happening in it for you personally, the 5th house is always ruled by Leo. So those will be some indicators as to what are some areas of your life that might be kind of in the spotlight. Like, where are you supposed to really be shining right now? For example, my Leo is in my 6th house, which is, funny enough, ruled by Virgo. So it's going to be a highlight onto the, my health, my routine, how I'm taking care of myself, how I'm taking care of others, my like motherliness, all that sort of fun jazz will be in the spotlight. So for everybody collectively, regardless of where it's at in your chart, obviously that will give you some great indicators as to what's happening for you personally. But for everybody, this is a really good time to check in on how we are showing up in the world, because we've got the very expanded collective consciousness vibe of Aquarius, and the very much like spotlight, I am the star of the show vibe of Leo. So it's like, how are we expressing ourselves? How are we showing up for ourselves, for others? It's kind of this interesting push-pull dynamic that we're really going to want to look into. So how are you expressing yourself? How have you been holding yourself back? And are you experiencing the world as your truest self? Those are some quick things. We'll jump into some journal prompts later in this video, but I just wanted to kind of get those questions out there in your brain space, thinking, just like pondering those ideas while we go along. Overall, the full moon in Leo is encouraging us to release anything that holds us back from being our truest, fullest, most authentic self, and whatever is holding us back from our purest self-expression, we need to release that shit so that we can step into our fullest bad bitch energy. Some crystals that are really, really good for the Leo full moon. You can incorporate these into your rituals, your spells. You can carry them around with you. If you have jewelry with them, you can obviously wear those extra this time. First of all, we've got our Leo energy crystals. This is going to include citrine, tiger's eye, and sunstone. So these crystals are already beaming with Leo energy. They are abundance, success in career space, self-expression, solar plexus energy. And it's also a lot of that masculine energy, which is not like a gender energy. It's the, doing force. It's the going after things and the really ambitious force, very much fire energy. And then we've got crystals that I have put here to kind of balance us, because Leo's a big energy, especially if you are a heavy fire sign person. I definitely am. I have an Aries stellium, so sometimes we need something to balance us. So for that, I've got rose quartz and amazonite for my top crystals to help you kind of like chill out a little bit, because both of these crystals are really, really good for self-love, which is going to be a huge thing because we are really analyzing how we're showing up in the world, how we're experiencing things, and, are we being our truest, most authentic self, which that might seem like an easy topic to think about, but I mean, that can be a really difficult thing to unpack. And if you do realize like, hey, I'm not really like allowing myself to be truly who I am, that can be really, really hard, and that takes a lot of self-love to unpack. So rose quartz and amazonite are both really great for self-love. Rose quartz is heart chakra energy, and amazonite is heart and throat chakra energy. So this can help you to be self-loving while also encouraging truthful and really resonant speech. So it can kind of ease you into speaking your truth and standing up for yourself. Okay, now the fun part. You guys know, I love it. Rituals and spells. So I have come together with a list of rituals and spells for the full moon in Leo. So my first one, basic for you. Tarot reading for reflection and guidance. I do a tarot reading every full and new moon. I also pull a card a day, and I really be talking to the tarot cards like all the time. I'm a divination witch, so it's like my main thing. You can always get a reading done by someone that you like or trust, or you can just do them for yourself if you've got tarot cards at home and just want to do something a bit more personal. I will put a little spread that I recommend up here. You can really look up tons of full moon tarot spreads, and you don't have to choose one that's specific for the full moon. You can choose one that is specific for your creativity or your self-expression, or if you look at where Leo is in your chart and you see, for example, maybe it's in your 12th house. So maybe you'll do like a spirit guide message or something to see how you can connect to like your ancestors or your spirit guides, or something a bit more on the metaphysical side, or like mental health and stuff like that. So make it personal to yourself, or just do a full moon tarot spread. Or honestly, sometimes guys, I just be pulling cards out. Like there is nothing wrong with literally just shuffling, and my cards, they really fly out at me. So there's nothing wrong with just shuffling. I'm gonna let as many cards fly out as they want, and then I'm gonna look at them all, and for me, at least, it seems like the message really just comes through. So yeah, That might be harder if you're beginning, but try it, see what happens. My next ritual / spell is Glamour Magic. So you guys know I am a Glamour Magic whore. I love Glamour Magic. I know I said I'm a divination witch. I am a divination lunar Glamour Magic witch. I always work with Glamour Magic. I've been doing Glamour Magic since I was born, like really. And this is a great time for Glamour Magic because Leos, they're the models, like they're the actors. They want to be seen. And wanting to be seen or fear of being seen is a big thing that might come up for a lot of people because that's a huge part of the Leo shadow side. So Glamour Magic can help very, very much. I will put my playlist of Glamour Magic videos in the description because I've got a ton, and I don't want to ramble too much. A few things that I will say. An easy thing you can do, dress up, make yourself feel beautiful. Really just treat yourself, do a little bit more of an intense makeup or a hair or clothing routine. You can also buy yourself a new piece of jewelry. Doesn't have to be expensive. It can be socks. I don't know. Buying yourself a new piece to use in Glamour Magic is really, really wonderful. You can use Glamour Magic to enchant a piece of jewelry with Leo energy, especially if you're feeling like confidence is something that is difficult for you. This can be really, really great, doing some sort of enchantment ritual or spell for a piece of jewelry. And it kind of becomes a talisman that you can wear whenever you need that extra it kind of just be something that you can wear whenever you need that extra boost of confidence. There's a million different ways that you can use Glamour Magic. You can use it to shield or to veil, or you can use it to express and shine and be seen, or to convey a specific type of energy. There's a ton of different ways. Like I said, I'll link my playlist, but I would highly recommend at least just pampering yourself, or enchanting a piece of jewelry. My next ritual that I'm going to recommend is exciting because I'm doing a group ritual. So if you would like to join in, this is the first time I've done something like this. So I am excited to see how it turns out because I'm not fully, I don't really know 100% what it's gonna be like, but I'm so excited for the content that I am creating for it and bringing to it. It's going to be this unleash your inner bad bitch Leo energy. Really, it's there for people who have been struggling with really stepping into the limelight and stepping into their power. It's something that I have spent the last 5 years of my life working on. I literally went to college for a theater performance degree, so I definitely know what it's like to step into the light and have a million people stare at you. I was also a dancer, so I definitely know what it's like to be naked and being looked at. So I am excited to teach this and to help you guys with your confidence, and even if you just need a little refresher, and even if you just want some community during this full moon in Leo, it's gonna be really, really great. So yeah, if you're wanting to step into bad bitch power, get a little refresh, we're gonna be talking to Freya, bringing in some great divine feminine energy. I will leave that down below, and I'm excited. My next little ritual is a little vague, but take it as you will. Because Leos are so creative, I would really encourage you to take on an art project or do something that is really working your creativity. If you like to sing, maybe make it a point to really work on writing a song or singing a song. If you're an artist or, whatever your medium is, even if you're not an artist, but you're really interested in that, this is the time to commit yourself just to a project. And it doesn't have to be great. It doesn't have to be good. It can just be to express yourself. It can be whatever, as long as you feel like you are able to get your thoughts, get your feelings, get yourself out from the darkness and onto something to be absorbed or something to be seen. And lastly, for the spells and rituals, is to set powerful intentions surrounding boundaries, expression, and freedom. So because we are in Aquarius season, the giver, the water bearer, and we are in this full moon of Leo, the person who shines and who is seen and who, is the badass, it's really important to see how much of ourselves we're giving away. And what our boundaries look like. Oftentimes with Aquarius, we can see a lot of giving, and a bit of a, like, what's the word? I guess like a bit of a neglect of their own feelings and their own desires. With both Aquarius and Leo, we've got this amazing expression, like buildup happening, because Aquarians, they are not afraid to share everything about themselves, and if it's weird, it doesn't matter. And Leos want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be experienced. So this is a power time to really express yourself. So really set those intentions around how you want to be perceived, how you want to show up, and what you want to do. And lastly, for you guys, I will share some journal prompts to help you get started thinking about these ideas, thinking about what things are happening for you. So feel free to pause the video and journal with me, or screenshot or write them all down and do them later tonight, or whatever feels right for you. What do I need to energetically or physically cut ties to in order to fully express my truth? Where in my life am I holding myself back from expression or success due to fear of being seen or being vulnerable? What makes me feel energized? Who or what in my current life drains me? So that is what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this series. If you like this, let me know. Again, I will link my zodiac videos down below. I will also link my readings and my coaching and my masterclass / group ritual down below if you want some more of that. And yeah, that's all from me. Let's go be bad bitches and shine and express ourselves and be truly who we are, because it's 2022. We've had a shitty past couple of years, like collectively. It is not time to be who you think you should be or be what you think people want you to be. It's time to let go of all of that shit. Let it go. Do a burning ritual. Let that shit go. And be exactly who you want to be. Be exactly who you want to be. Anyway, love you guys. I will see you guys next time. And I hope you have a super amazing full moon. If I don't see you at my group ritual, I hope you're kicking ass. Don't forget to make your moon water confidence moon water. It's a good moon to make moon water. Anyway, that's all. Love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.